Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Walking the World. And today, not today, but generally, I decided to show you one of my favorite cities in Europe, if not my favorite city, which is Catania, Sicily. And I already recorded, I think, 2 episodes about Catania. I decided to show you several more places and maybe make several mini documentaries about this beautiful city. It will be, I think, the first or the second or the third episode in the series of, well, I don't want to lie, but I prepared 8 different scenarios, so 8 episodes maybe 7, maybe 6, who knows. And today I'm gonna be showing you my favorite street, which is Via Plebiscito. And many people from Catania would disagree with me and say that, Via Plebiscito, what can you find there? But actually, whenever I visit this beautiful city, I always stay there or around. So today we'll start, and I think it will take me several days, guys, to show you everything, all of my favorite spots. Behind my back you can see, or you actually can't see because you're watching me right now, there's the fish market, and that's where Via Plebiscito actually starts. And the first places we'll visit, we'll go to my favorite wine shop. I don't drink much, but when I buy some wine, I buy it from that particular place. And then we'll climb up the street, and then we'll finish in front of one beautiful church. We'll also visit a neighborhood that people consider one of the most dangerous in Catania, which is San Cristoforo. Stay with me, and I hope you enjoy it, and as always we'll learn something together, and I'll show you how beautiful this street is. See you soon. Okay guys, so we are already in front. I prepared my 1 liter bottle, and we'll see how much I'm gonna pay for one of the local wines. And I'll go for Nero di Avola, which is the most, in my opinion, delicious wine you can find in Sicily. So So guys, mission accomplished. For 1 liter of wine I paid €2.30 or 2.20. No, 2.30 I paid. So yeah, 1 whole bottle. If you bring your own bottle, you pay 2.30 for 1 liter of wine. Via Plebiscito in Catania is a street born from destruction and rebuilt memory. Its origins trace back to the catastrophic Etna lava eruption of 1669, when the lava flow reshaped the city and forced its reconstruction. In the aftermath, the citizens and Senate designed this route to preserve the traditional path of the Fercolo della Santa, the procession of Saint Agatha, which was central to both religious devotion and urban identity. Following the cooled lava from the Bastione degli Infetti toward the sea, the road became part of the city's new ring structure, initially known as Dovaduni, or del Palazzo. It was later renamed Strada della Vittoria, in reference to Saint Agatha's symbolic victory over the lava. By 1674, the route was completed, and even today, commemorative inscriptions still reflect how deeply religion and urban planning are intertwined in Catania. We start at the busy junction of Via Plebiscito and Via Cristoforo Colombo, where everyday life unfolds in a dense mix of traffic, noise, and small local rituals. This is, guys, my favorite. This is my favorite coffee place. Maybe tomorrow we'll have coffee there. Which you'll see in a second behind my back, and I'll film it from the other side of the street. So it's here. That's the place. I usually go and buy bread there, or I don't know, a slice of pizza in the morning, or some good pastries, because I'm addicted to sugar. Anyways, we'll test it one day together. I'll show my favorite pastries. Via Plebiscito is famous for its arrosti e mangia, which is tradition. It's something that you can see it everywhere, every evening on the streets of Via Plebiscito, and people just organize cookouts. They sell meat, and you can buy very tasty sandwiches. But that's gonna happen in the evening. Now it's around noon, so let's see the rest of the neighborhood, the rest of the street. I'm gonna show you my favorite sandwich place, which is, I think they open around 6 or 5 p.m. and they stay open till 2 or 3 a.m. I usually go and buy their sandwiches. Okay guys, 2 more places of interest, actually 3. Behind me you'll see Bar Andrea. I love this bar. The guy, he's a chain smoker. He smokes one after another, and but he's a nice guy. One of the cheapest bars here in the neighborhood. And on the other side of the street, you see a barber shop where I usually go. I think the owners are either Chinese, or I think the guy's Chinese or Vietnamese anyways. A very nice guy, by the way, but he speaks no English. And behind me, you can see another bakery, Lotta. Since 1980. This is my second favorite bakery here in Via Plebiscito. Guys, so this is the place behind my back, Panineria Enzo Cristaldi. And we'll come here one evening. They serve very good sandwiches. If you like some traditional Sicilian fast food. I mean traditional, I don't think it's traditional, but it's really tasty. And it's very affordable. And also I'll try to show you this arrosti e mangia, but although as I said, it's much more popular in the evening. But you can already see it and smell it. Yeah, let me show you. I also recommend one good place, guys. A hidden gem. Okay, we're currently in small piazzetta, or a small square, and you can see behind my back, you can see several places that serve this famous, I guess, sandwiches. I've been to this check, yeah, Panineria Cece behind my back. It's pretty good. It's solid. I like it. And usually this place is full of people in the evening, especially of course in the summer season. Now it's a bit too cold. The Via Salvatore di Giacomo and Via Plebiscito is here, and I'm gonna show you this place where I usually have chives wrapped in bacon, which is the spécialité de la maison, the specialty here of arrosti e mangia, in my opinion. At least that's my favorite thing. I'm gonna try and find this place now. Okay, so you can see this place behind my back. Yeah, it's behind my back. There are 2 guys sitting there. And again, I think I'll show it to you later on, because it's really, really delicious. It's not the cheapest place though. I'm not sure whether I get the special prices because my Italian is not a Sicilian Italian, or what is the reason, but it's worth it. I love it. The sandwich with this chives wrapped in bacon with a beer and a salad costs around 8 to 10 euros, I think, which again is not the cheapest option. And then another small square where you can have selzo limone, which is, I think my pronunciation is right, which is salt with sparkling water and lemon. So let me show you guys. And they are of course preparing for Saint Agatha festival. I'll show you some preparations in a second. That's the place. Behind
As you
me,
walk further, Via Plebiscito becomes a living map of devotion to Saint Agatha. The whole district is filled with images of the saint, small shrines, faded prints, and painted icons on the walls and balconies. In the days leading up to the Festa di Saint Agatha, the street changes character completely. Massive votive candles carried by devotees are polished, decorated, and displayed along the roads. These candles are not just objects, but acts of devotion. This is one of the most important religious events in Italy, and I'll dedicate a full episode to the festival itself because it defines the identity of the entire city. Continuing along Via Plebiscito, we encounter the Convento dei Cappuccini Nuovi, a quiet religious complex tied to the Capuchin order, known for its simple architecture and spiritual austerity, contrasting sharply with the dense urban life outside. Not far from here is the Ospedale Vittorio Emanuele II, built between 1876 and 1878, on the site known as Chiusa del Tindaro, an area once belonging to the Benedictine monks of San Nicolo l'Arena. Its history is a part of a much longer evolution of Catania's healthcare system, which repeatedly shifted locations after major disasters like the 1693 earthquake. The hospital represents the 19th century effort to modernize public institutions and consolidate medical care in a single urban center. Farther along stands the Bastione degli Infetti, one of the most historically layered structures in the city. Originally part of the defensive system built under the walls of Charles V in the 16th century, it later became associated with plague containment during the epidemic of 1576, which is how it earned its name. The surrounding area also includes the Torre del Vescovo, a medieval defensive tower built in stone and lava rock, partially preserved today. Historically, this zone is also linked, according to earlier scholarship, to the possible location of the ancient Temple of Ceres, mentioned by Cicero as an extremely sacred site in Catania. Over centuries, the area shifted from sacred antiquity to military defense to disease isolation. Finally, near the religious core of the district, we find Saint Agatha la Vetere, one of the oldest churches in Catania, traditionally considered the first Christian burial place of Saint Agatha. Its presence closes the loop of this journey, from eruption and reconstruction to devotion, daily life, and layered historical memory. Via Plebiscito is not just a street, it's a compressed archive of Catania itself, where lava, faith, survival, and everyday routine all coexist in the same narrow line through the city.
So this is the end, guys, and I hope you've enjoyed the footage. I took over several days. So when we arrived at the end of Via Plebiscito, you can see behind the back there's a beautiful church, and that's that. Isn't this street magical? I think it is. If you want to see all the places that I showed you in the video, it will take several hours, I think 3 hours, and you'll see everything. But it was a good walk. I hope we've learned something together about Catania, about Sicily, about life in general. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep dreaming, keep exploring, and keep living your best life. Ciao.